What's up, guys? Today we're going to be watching the video of my perspective from the OTJ Studios game, and I'm going to be commenting over it, commentating. I don't know how much we're going to have to talk about, but I didn't record any audio during the game, so I figured I'd add it, in the editing. So we're just going to start with spectating Cast Taco of the Foxes. He had a water bucket that he won from a previous game in the season, and we were all convinced before the game even started that he was going to use it to just build up into a corner and stay there. And OTJ figured that the creepers would just swim through the water and they would kill him anyway, so he agreed not to do that. But as you can see right now, he's placed this water and it just completely repels creepers. He decided not to just stay in the middle for 5 minutes. He later said it was because he needed a bigger challenge, so he decided to box himself in this corner. It's kind of alright. I'm glad that he decided to sabotage himself and constantly move the water bucket and try and run through them. I suppose if it would have taken much longer, he would have ended up creating too many creepers, and he feared that he would lock himself into a horde that he couldn't get out of. But he does a pretty good job here of clearing them all out. He takes a bunch of damage, but then he just puts himself back in that corner, and well, he's basically safe there. You know what I mean? There's not much that he can do, not much that the creepers can do, to hurt him. So he's just gonna stay here and wait it out a bit, probably regenerating health, probably waiting for his food to saturation to go down so he could eat. But if you're not moving, you're not jumping, you're not sprinting, that saturation is not going down, so he might have messed himself up. He's taking a lot of unnecessary damage here, and he was finished off there by the creepers. So that was the first round of the Fox's Cast Taco. It's going to be me coming up next, and I just cut straight to it, so hopefully that video can start and go on peacefully. I didn't manage to get my teammates' run. For some reason, I wasn't recording, so I was only able to get my run plus the runs of both Foxes. But it's still going to be like a 10-minute video anyway, so it's kind of okay. I'm going to just add another 4 minutes for people to get bored and click off of. So right now I'm just trying to get away from these creepers, trying to run around them, trying to run circles around them, trying to get them to blow each other up. I thought that maybe I could stand close to one and punch it right before it explodes to kill its friends, but I just ended up eating a bunch of explosion damage because of it. So I'm running. Every time I thought I'd lock myself in the corner, and then I realized this is bedrock, and I can just run through mobs. There's no collision, so I'm never actually locked in a corner. I can just go right through them like that. Took a couple of hits. Wiped out most of them there. So I didn't mention this, but we were kind of running short on time. One of the players was later than we expected to join, so we had to start very late. Though the rounds were originally going to be up to 10 minutes a person, but then they were shortened to 5. It was also going to be a best of 3 at first, but we decided to do one round because we were time crunched. So each player has a maximum of 5 minutes that they can survive in the pit. I'm not going to spoil what happens. You're probably never going to watch the actual video, but I'll still let you watch the end of the video if I survive or not. Got a bunch of hits. For me, not like 2 of the creepers. In the regular season, we played a bunch of games, and every time a team won a game, they would get a random item that they were able to use in a future game. And that is why I have a totem in my hand. The shulker box was just a troll that the OTJ put down and one of my teammates threw to me. It does absolutely nothing. In fact, I feel like if I placed it, I'd get reprimanded, so I chose not to. But I was really worried that I was just going to get absolutely shredded, so I grabbed the totem because once the rounds are over, the cumulative time that both members have survived is going to be added together to see which team actually won. So I figured if I got wiped early, the totem would respawn me, and I would have another chance to just keep circling them and dodging them out. I haven't had to use it yet, so that's pretty cool. This was bad. This was really bad. I also didn't eat, even though most of the animation. Gotta eat and run. For some reason, like, the regen was just really slow. For a second, I thought natural regeneration was off, but then I took a half heart of health, and I was like, okay. It's just insanely slow. Took another big hit there. Thought I was gonna pop my totem. Apparently I'm not. Just circling them. There's not much to commentate and talk about. This is going to be my first time that I upload my perspective of an OTJ game. Again, it's going to get some views from probably the players themselves who are half interested. I feel like the retention is going to be pretty low. Nobody's actually going to sit here for 10.5 minutes. Probably a few rando bridge players are going to watch it, or half of it. Somebody up there is being cautiously still. I think it's Cass. It is Cass. I planned on uploading a 1v1 that Cass and I had after this fight. I mean, after this game, but I deleted it, and then when I went to restore it, it took forever, so I tabbed it out to try and like redo it, and just so this whole video will be only the perspective from the game. Still running in circles around these creepers, trying to get them to kill each other the best I can. My health is regenerated slowly, though, thankfully, from 1.5, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I could take a couple of hits. At some point, OTJ will shout something to indicate that it's over. You hear all my teammates eating throughout the whole game. Every time they ate, it made me jealous and it reminded me that I need to eat, but I didn't have the saturation low enough to be able to actually chomp on my meat. And I'm assuming he just called the 5-minute time. So I won this round, and that puts 5 minutes on the board for my team. I really wanted to pop my totem instead of wasting it, so I let them blow my ass up. And then I was just going to keep dodging them, but he wiped them all like this. So now we're going to cut over to my perspective from the top cage. And we're going to watch Jag from the Foxes do his round. And then we're going to find out which team won. Jag's got the best strat in the world of just running in circles. One of the rules for the challenge was you weren't allowed to enter the mouths of the creepers. I wouldn't even want to if I could, because that's just a death pit. It's a funnel that you just get in and then you're stuck in getting your butthole blown out by a couple of big black men named Requis. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'll say it anyway. Get my ass blown out by some black men named Requis. That's a handsome name. What's wrong with me? Jag's still running in circles. I found out that Jag's a controller player, so he can't make the sharp turns from corner to corner or through them. He has to deal with the lower sensitivity of a joystick. So he's doing his best to run around in circles. And I'm not gonna lie, the entire game, in my head, I was just like, blow up kid, die kid, get your butt blown up, get it blown out by a black man named Requis. And he kept taking hits, and I was like, okay, he's gonna die. And then he didn't die, and I was like, every second he lives is one more chance that, you know, he ties up to me and my teammate, and he wins the round. And by this point, we had lost last week's game, which was my first or second loss ever in the season. So they were 1-up in the semifinals, and if they would have won this game, oh, I just spoiled it. If they would have won this game, we would have been eliminated and not played anymore. So I really needed them to lose so we could play one more game and potentially win and make it to the finals against the Pitbulls. So I was just praying that he got his ass blown out by a black man named Requis. If you're listening to that, I don't actually want that for you. I'm sorry. So he's just doing some circles. You know, as SpongeBob would say, he's bringing it around town. He's got that A button pressed to get maximum speed out of his running. Boom. Oh, he's eating. He's getting cornered. Booms. Booms. No more booms. Oh, boom. 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 No boom. No boom. No booms. He's really doing a good job of actually like hoarding them and circling them and forcing them to like pile up like he was playing Call of Duty Zombies. It's an excellent strat. He's getting himself locked in a corner here, and that was it for him, so he got killed. That's gonna be it for this. So we won. Have a good day.